closet, in the closet.
Ooh, school spooky.
No, actually, we've tried to get the vibe of the Halloween. It is Halloween this Friday. I mean, I think we did okay.
I think we did a great job.
I didn't want to dress up, personally. I don't want to dress up.
She's so boring.
I'm not boring.
I'm not dressing up. It's just gonna look bad.
Yeah,
I'm
not a Halloweeny girl. Like I don't remember like. Wow, I have dressed up as the Joker once or twice.
You dressed up as the Joker?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
When?
God, I'm actually thinking about such a long time ago now, to be real.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember I went to twice. I've dressed up as the Joker. Yeah,
Well, you're a bit of a joke.
You're a bit of a joke. Yeah. So you should have dressed up as
I'm
the
not
Joker,
a big
actually.
Halloween girl. I can't even remember the last time I dressed up. If I'm going to be completely frank with you, no.
Have you got any plans this Halloween?
Yes, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for this Halloween, to be honest. But anyway, my girlfriend wants us to dress up and do like a duo dress up.
But where are you going to go dress up? You're not going anywhere.
Well, yeah, we're going to find out where we're going. We're going to go, aren't we? You know?
Yeah.
But anyway, the point is she's from America. I think like Halloween there is massive, and like she loves to do all the dress up stuff. But we were having an argument because she wants to do Kid Leroy and Tate McRae. I mean,
Told you not to do it.
my banner's gone down. That's no good. But anyway, she wants to do Kid Leroy and Tate McRae. Obviously, I should dress up as Tate McRae. Do you not think? Like, she's taller than me. It makes like she should be Kid Leroy. Like,
I don't know. I mean,
I should be Tate McRae. You don't even know who they are.
I know who Kid Leroy is. Tate McRae. Yeah, she's like the brown hair girl. She's like quite femme. Is that right, her?
Well, yeah, she's a straight girl.
I don't understand. It's not fancy dress. It's Halloween. Like, you meant to dress as something scary. You're doing fancy dress.
That's so trendy.
Like, them two aren't scary. I'm not scared of them in the slightest.
That is so
They're not scary.
true. I didn't even think of that.
That makes
Why
no
are you
sense.
even dressing up as Kid Leroy and Tate McRae? Plus, they're not even together anymore. Plus, if we're both going to be Tate McRae, it's just be Tate McRae and Tate McRae.
Exactly.
Makes no sense do you know what I mean? Like, how am I going to look like Tate McRae anyway?
I don't know. And
Straighten
it
my
doesn't make
hair
any sense why you would
and
dress as like just a random woman.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense. You need to come up with something better than that. What the hell?
Well, anyway, so what are you going to do for Halloween then?
I haven't got any plans. All I know is I'm working that day, but I do finish at 6:30, so we could go out in the evening.
What day is it?
It's the Friday.
The what?
Friday.
No, I know you said Friday. What date?
31st of October.
31st of October. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very soon.
Yeah, very, very, very soon.
So that's why we've got the spooky.
We'll just probably go out, but I won't dress up. I shan't bother dressing up.
I watched Bewitched the other day.
Stop.
I'd never even heard of the Bewitched.
I've heard of Bewitched, but I've never watched it before. I thought it was a good film.
Really good. I really enjoyed it.
What's his name? Will Ferrell.
Ferroy?
Something.
Don't matter.
The comedian one.
The actor.
Yeah. Anyway, he was in it. It was really, really good. I loved that film. I'm not a scary person, like scary film, horror film, thriller. No. I don't like any of that. I will not sleep at night. I can't sleep at night anyway, so I shan't bother watching.
We can't sleep at night. Kelly went out the other evening, which was my girlfriend, and she texted me. Well, she didn't even text me to tell me she forgot the key, so I don't know how she thought she was going to get in. And I messaged her like, "I'm going to sleep now. Like, have you got a key?" And she didn't have a key, so I've had to leave the key in the plant pot outside. And I'm not being funny, I know you were scared, but we were in different rooms obviously, but I could hear someone go to the toilet, so I messaged Mia like, did you go to the toilet?
No, I'm not being funny. I don't like doing stuff like that. We're not doing that again.
I know we're not doing that again, but it was scary because I kept hearing noises, and every single noise felt like, you know, someone was going to come in. And I kept thinking about the Idaho murderers.
I don't want to know anything about anything like that. Thank you.
That's stressing me out. But anyway, you don't know anything about it, and I'm not going to tell you what happened. It's best you don't.
I don't like scary stuff.
She gets in our bed. Like, she gets in my bed.
I've got in your bed once because I was scared.
This time.
Yeah.
And our last property, you got into our bed as well. But that bed was bigger. This bed, it was really hot.
I need time to adjust. So the last time I got into your guys' bed was... I was scared. I have to sleep on my own.
Oh my God. Do you think this is normal that she pure argues with me because I never stay in her bedroom? Like, is that normal? Like, I'm a 28-year-old and she's like, we're twins. I can't believe it. Like, you know, we're always supposed to, like you could come into my bed once a week. It's like, my girl was be like, what the hell? Like, am I going to say to her, by the way, once a week I've got to stay in my bed, like a bed with my sister? I don't know if that's normal or not. I need advice. Guys,
put it in the comments. I'm not being funny. Does it not make sense that Shelby at least spends about a couple of hours with me in my bedroom in an evening or before bed?
That's different. You weren't saying
or to put me to sleep. Maybe whilst I
read your bedtime story.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Anything.
Mia, you didn't say that. That's not fair. I'm happy to hang out with you on an evening and stay in your bedroom and watch something. But you were saying that you wanted me to stay the night.
Yeah, well, there's no harm in staying in the night once in a while, is there? I'm on my age. Yeah.
You actually make me like, I know you're on your own, but if you continue to outwardly tell everybody and outwardly feel like that you are just alone, like you're giving off like this like aura, like I'm
not
just
giving off any
person.
No, I'm not. I only say that to you.
Oh, thanks.
Like I do sleep on my own. That's not a lie. It's just a fact. I'm not like making shit up.
I understand, my sweets, and I've been there. Okay.
Yeah, honey. I just asked if you could stay in my room once in a while. You're the one person in the world that's like the closest person ever to me, ever in my whole life, that literally shared a room with you and a room. And I can't even ask you to stay in my bed once in a while. It's not fair. I don't like being 28. You would never do this when we were 22. You would stay in my bed.
I know, my sweetie, but things do change.
Well, I don't like it, and it's annoying.
You've got a single bed, for God's sake. Where am I going to sleep? Top to tail
We're
again.
tiny. It's fine.
No, this is getting ridiculous. Anyway, guys, it's time to move on. It is Queer-ies this week. That means that you guys wrote in, and we're going to give you a heap load of advice that you shouldn't take. So anyway, you'll go first.
Listen to Queer-ies, spill the tea, and we'll keep it just between you and me.
There you go. Okay, guys, so we did ask you to write something to do with Halloween, so I have gone for the one that was closest to a Halloween vibe, if I will. So, hi girls. I never thought I'd be writing into the podcast about this, but here we are.
Ooh. Okay.
My best friend and I have always treated Halloween like a favourite holiday thing, like that's what they always do. Every year since middle school, we've done everything together. Middle school. That means they're American or Australian?
No,
who says school. Middle school? Yeah, but we don't say middle school in England.
We went to a middle school and you went up to year 9.
Oh, yeah. Every year since middle school, we've done everything together. Matching costumes, carving pumpkins, and like all the kind of Halloween-y stuff. It's always been our tradition, something that felt unshakable no matter what else was going on. But over the past year, things have got quite... like things are starting to change. We didn't have some big fallout or we didn't have a big fight, but it seems like we don't like hang out as much. We talk less. And the energy is just not the same. Like it's not like an easy energy anymore.
Well, I think that's because you get older and your friends are not always for life.
I know, it's sad though, especially if they've been like friends from school. It's almost like our situation we were just talking about, like how
it's not
everything's changing and like you don't want to be my sister anymore.
The fucking bus stop.
No, don't start with that.
I'm joking, me. I don't mean that, by the way. No. Please don't have me for that. Anyway,
but over the past year, things have quietly started to change.
Right.
How
old are they again? Did they say?
It doesn't say. Yeah,
right.
It doesn't say. So she's saying that her friend has been spending time with a new friendship group. I'm guessing that they're still like young, like maybe college or university. I've tried to understand people grow, interest shifts, but it still hurts. What really hit me is that Halloween is right around the corner, and for the first time in years, we don't have any plans.
Okay, I see what's going on here.
No talk about costumes, like no talk about like what should we do this year, just silence.
Yeah.
I keep asking myself if I should just text and try and make a plan, or if that's just me trying too hard, or if I'm just holding on to something. Part of me wants to fight for the friendship because it does mean so much to me, but another part of me just feels like maybe I'm the only one that still like cares, basically. So here's my dilemma. Do I reach out one last time and risk getting hurt, or do I accept that our friendship just might be over and just let it be? Thank you for reading this.
Okay, well, I think listen, as you get older, I think you can feel a bit different in your friendships. Like, you're not the same person you once was. And like, sometimes you grow together and you still like, do you know what I mean? You become the same kind of people, and sometimes you don't. However, I do not think there's any harm in asking, like, hi girls, have you got anything like planned this and you'll get your response straight away. If it's a very like, oh my god, I'm so excited, yeah, let's do something, like definitely, like they put the effort in, fine. If they're like, oh, I'm not sure, like you'll feel the vibe.
I think if you've been best friends since you were at school and you have felt adrift in the relationship already, and now there's no Halloween plans, and I'm not being funny, if it is a tradition that every year they do something for Halloween and she's heard nothing, I do think that either the other friend has pulled away for a reason, or she isn't as interested in the friendship as you once was. I think it's more than just things have changed and do you know what I mean? I honestly think that you could get hurt, but regardless, would you not like some closure from the friendship and just give her a call or give her a message and say, can we go for a coffee? And just say to her, like, listen, if you don't want to be close friends with me anymore, I want to fucking know, because I don't want to be sitting here pining for a relationship that you don't even want anymore. Like, I think it's deeper than just, do we have Halloween plans this year?
I know, but I also do think sometimes you do, like, I'm not to say that like you're over exaggerating or anything like that, because no, like if you feel a feeling, like you should feel that feeling. However, what I will say is, like, in friendships, specifically, like your relationship goes through ebbs and flows, especially in your adulthood life. I have best friends that I would love so deeply that I tell you, like, I would be heartbroken if we never spoke again. Like, they are my friends for life. I know that, even if I don't speak to them for months.
Yeah,
and
100%.
that is the point, is the fact that this friend might not even thought about that. She might have things going on in her life, or a lot of things going on, and you're always thinking, oh, I mean to touch that person, or I mean to do that, and you don't get there. So I do think that maybe, like, it's not about closure, it's about that, adapting and changing throughout your lives, throughout these friendships. But of course, if you do feel like you're putting in more effort with someone than they're putting in with you, then that's where I think it's like, okay, what kind of friend are we now? And you were right to say, like, catching up at a coffee shop, especially if it's more of a sibling relationship, I think you can say, like, but I think she's never going to be honest and be like, oh no, I don't want to be as close to you anymore. It's going to make her feel as though,
well, yeah, I mean, it could also just be that maybe lots has gone on and they haven't made any plans, and you could just ask them, is there any plans going on this Halloween? And she could be like, oh, we're going to a party, do you want to come? And then that could be it.
Yeah.
And then maybe at the party you can kind of have a quick catch up with her, like, is everything okay with us? Like, or are you kind of just going for your own stuff?
I would love to have more context about the story, though, because it would make it easier for me to understand whether it's, are they still in a very tight-knit, like, town, or, is she at university? What's the situation?
Yeah, absolutely.
How separate are your lives right now? Do you know what I mean? Which would give us more information. However, it's always good to communicate, there's always going to be love there, I feel. And I don't think that if you keep asking about plans and you keep getting shunned, then no, you know your place, you've tried your best, they don't want to make the effort with you, don't give them your time and energy, forget it.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. I think that's really good advice. Should we move on to the next one?
Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so, hi twins, I've been turning over in my head for weeks and I don't know who else to talk to without making things worse. I'm in my first queer relationship with a woman I really care about. We met at college, and honestly, this is the first time in my life I've felt that I actually can be myself. Back home, I never felt safe enough to come out. I didn't even let myself explore what I was feeling.
Right.
But since moving away for college, something's changed. I've changed. And I've finally felt ready to be in a relationship with that felt right. The issue is her friends.
Her friends?
Typical. It's always typical, isn't
Her
it?
partner's friends?
Her partner's friends.
Okay, yeah.
He's basically saying the issue is her friends.
Her friends.
Okay. We're blaming the friends.
Yeah.
At first, they were welcoming, or at least polite. But recently, I've been hearing things, indirect comments, whispering when they didn't think I was listening. Okay, well, what were we whispering about? Do you know what I mean?
They're whispering in front of her.
They're whispering around. She's hearing light whispers near her.
Yeah. It goes back to the do we shout or do we whisper from the last week's episode. Like, we don't like a whisper,
we don't like a whisper, do we? It's rude.
No. It's like when you whistle.
It's not the same as whistling, is it?
No.
So...
Not at all.
That's one way to shut you down.
At all.
Anyway, she's probably... Oh, apparently these are the things they're saying now. She's probably just experimenting. Oh.
Who's experimenting where?
This is apparently what the friends, her partner's friends are saying about her. They're whispering about her.
Saying that because she's never had a queer relationship before. Right, got it.
With it? Yeah.
I've got it, I'm with it.
She's probably just experimenting. She's not even a gold star. That's jokes.
What does that matter?
There's no relevance to that. That's really silly.
That's rude, actually.
Watch, she'll go back to guys. So I assume these are kind of the whispers she's heard.
This is really nasty.
Yeah,
really nasty.
Yeah, it's really nasty. It stings. Not just because they're doubting my intentions, but because they have no idea what it took for me to even get here.
Exactly.
What it took for me to come out at all. I didn't grow up in a place where I could be out. I had to build the courage to even admit this part of myself to me, let alone anyone else. And now I'm in a place where I feel caught between wanting to defend myself, to prove that I belong and that it's not a phase, and now I'm not wanting to make waves in the relationship that's still so new and important to me. Do I bring it up to her? Do I confront her friends? Do I let go and hope they come around? I guess that's what I'm asking. Thanks.
It would be nice to know how long you've been with this guy and also what your partner thinks about this whole situation, because it feels like we don't have a lot of context behind what's the partner's response to that, because I'm not being funny or anything, but unless the partner is worried, is your partner worried that you're not ready? Is your partner worried that you have only just come out? Is that the concern? Or is it just the friends are kind of just putting their insecurities or their feelings onto your partner? Because personally, if your partner doesn't care and your partner just says to her friends, like, listen, like, give it a bloody rest, like, it took a lot for us to come out, leave it, then I wouldn't say anything. I'd just be like, oh, who gives a shit what these people think? But if it's like something that includes your partner, then you need to have a conversation and a sit down and say, like, listen, you either accept that this is my first relationship with a woman and that it took a lot for me to come out and that I'm the only person that truly knows who I am and whether or not I align with this identity or whatever. I mean, listen, sexuality is fluid. Like, if you want to be in a relationship with a woman and you're a woman yourself, the likelihood is, it's you like women, or I don't get it. Like, what is there to question?
No, absolutely. But I think the thing is it's making her feel uncomfortable. From what I can hear, the friends have no idea you've overheard this, is what she's saying. Do I confront them? Do I make waves in my relationship with my girlfriend? So clearly they have not had a conversation about it. Whether the friends are saying stuff to, like, her partner and she's overhearing it, like, over the phone or something like that. And she's like, I fucking know what they're saying about me, but me and my girlfriend are not having this conversation. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah.
And in that case, I think that you could go two ways about it. Ignore it, hope it changes. Like, there's always going to be someone who's got something to say about someone else's relationship. And quite frankly, it's like, if someone's happy, what's the point? And what do you know? Like, these friends, how much do they know you? They don't know you enough. And it's quite rightly, you're going to be hurt and upset, and it's not nice to hear. And you do want your partner's friends to like you. So,
Yeah.
But you could confront your girlfriend. It's clearly a new relationship, and say, like, do your friends actually like me? However, she's probably feeling quite uncomfortable herself, because she knows she wants you two to get on, you and her friends to get on. There's a very uncomfortable position to be in.
Yeah.
However, I do feel it's one of those things that the more they get to know you, you just have to continue to be yourself. And the more they get to know you, and the more your relationship progresses with your girlfriend, then it will become more apparent to them that is not the case. This is not a phase. And this has happened to, like, with family. When I came out to family, until they actually met the girlfriend I was with at the time, until they saw us together, then I remember hearing, like, oh my God, like, you two do love each other.
Like,
and I can see the way you look at each other.
And
like, it's really, really nice, actually. Like, my grandparents did that.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah. And at first I didn't understand it. And then when they seen it, they were like, I can really see how much she loves you and she cares about you. And I can see how happy you are. And that's mainly what her friends want, is her to be happy.
Yeah.
And they're just concerned. So I think show up
you
as your
haven't got to-
authentic self.
Yeah,
you haven't
be
got
yourself.
to prove
You haven't got to prove yourself.
No.
You know you. Own yourself. You've quite rightly said no one knows what it took for me to get where I am. And I think just own that and keep pushing. Like, keep just being your authentic self. Show up to your partner the way that you would any partner that you love. And the friends will come round.
The friends will definitely come round. I have full hope that will happen.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Please send in your queries, because we love the queries episode.
Yes.
And we really, really in love giving some advice. Make them crazy, make them wild, make them anonymous. It's completely up to you. Throw in some confessions there.
And
really...
send us some pictures of you and your partners. That would be nice.
Yes.
That'd be cute to see what's,
like who's actually writing
if you want to.
Yeah, it's completely up to you. I would also like to do a little bit of confessions, like a really funny, crazy little confessions that you like, whatever. Do what you want, but it would be fun to get some interaction like that.
Absolutely. And if you guys want to continue to support us, please follow us, like and share our stuff. It's Gossip in the Closet on every platform. If you really want to write in to us, go to gossipinthecloset97@gmail.com.
Or you can DM us on Instagram or contact us on TikTok. And please, if you're watching on YouTube, press the subscribe button. Thank you so much.
Thanks.